Alright, so go back to another league race. This time we're at DNS. This time we are in USA for the US Grand Prix. You can see as I adjust my chair, and it's a clear race and a clear qualifying. So optimism was high heading into this one. I have to say USA is one of my preferred tracks. It was it's a track I've had decent success around, so I was looking forward to this one. But I knew that results. I don't know. I still felt like I could achieve a podium here if nothing else, behind Matt and behind Kevin, obviously joining. So, here's the setup. I initially thought I hadn't loaded the setup. 8 ballast, 9 wings, such the 2 there. So, I did some practice for this race, and I was feeling good. Turn the tire pressure down a little bit. Heading into the last corner, this is my qualifying lap, my best flying lap. 31.4 in the end. It was a bit bad through sector 1, so I thought it was a good recovery on that lap. Ended up finishing qualified 4th in the end. So, excuse me. So there's definitely, I had done a sub 31 in practice, so I know a few people who had as well. So I think we all left a bit of time on the table in terms of that one. So I just wanted to see the pace between myself and Bolt, because I was just wanted to see what the story was. It was quite close in the end. He got me by a few tenths. So anyways, race strategy, it's a one stop. We're going into the softs, lap 11 or so. There's a bit of leeway with this, but during the practice race, the main thing I was struggling with was the temps began to go on me. So I adjusted the tire pressure, and I think this may have affected something in the race on the real run, because honestly, we'll get into it in a little bit. But anyways, here's the start. Dry race, 5 red lights, and away we go. Get a good start. Actually, initially lost out of ground to Bolt. Sways on me behind, but a nice little gap opened up on the inside. Bolt leave the door open, so I'm going to go through it. And now I have the racing line and the precedence, and there you go, that I can slip through into 3rd place. And it's all about kind of braking early in this section. You can't really take a flat to begin the race, especially not on supers as well. So this is the part of the track I've struggled with the most. I'd say this turn here, because you get too much on that curb, it unsettles the car. You cut that one, you get a penalty. So, or you get a warning rather. Sorry, you could get a warning. It's very inconsistent. So, but anyways, that was that. It's P3, Bolt just behind, Kevin and Matt in front, and then I think there's Sway and there's Scuba and there's Dan around as well. So, anyways, I'm going to hold this position for at least for now, as we move on to, I believe it's lap 2. Just break it down for this corner. Lap 4 rather. See the front 2 not too far in front, so I was keeping good, decent pace. But with the DRS now, Bolt is going to get a good run. But I should have used a bit more of my fuel and my ERS. But I wanted to do a switch back, but Bolt put his car in a position where I couldn't do that. So that's why I kind of, I was okay with it at first going through, but then the switchback didn't work, and then obviously that went away, and unfortunately I lost that place, and then Sway is there behind. So car felt good though, still trying to go lean and still trying to save the tires. This first stint, less so now than the previous patch, where the tire temperatures obviously being much easier. So I think I still ran a setup kind of catered to that, whereas I didn't really need to, but just really had understeer issues in this race. And that's why I felt so slow in especially this phase of the race. Like, I just lost so much time with understeer. I don't know, I didn't have this understeer in practice, and I just don't know what happened. It's the same setup, 8 ballast, same story. I think I'm running 2.9 wing to start. Yeah, I'm running 2.9 wing, so I'm not sure what happened. But anyways, lap 9, see Scuba got close, and I mean, what can I do against this really? There's nothing I can really do. Stick to the left hand side as much as I can, make him go around, but this straight's too long, and I can't really fight up the inside still to take this one back. But he does leave the space, to be fair, and so trying to cut back in then out of that turn. But again, I don't have the tyres to really fight. And lap 9 is beginning. These softs are quite good, the soft compact tire. You can go for a little bit. So I think this is a good chance for me to come in and get the undercut. See what I could do with the undercut, because separation is the big thing here. If you can get separation, you're in a good spot. You're in a good spot here in USA, because it is. Otherwise, it's tough to break DRS, and it's tough to overtake if you got someone on DRS. So at times, anyways, into the pits we come, And I was delighted because I was the only one doing this, because like, okay, yes, here we go, I got the jump on these guys. I left it quite late to come into the pits, trying as late and legally as possible, but anyways, Sway's coming in as well, and I lost a decent bit of time there on the hold, and I was mad straight away because it's so tight around here, and obviously I knew the guys in front were going to be pitting, and anything I wanted to gain an undercut is now gone because I've been held. So I'd have to require a worldly outlap, and that's just not what I had. So, and the tires needed to warm up a little bit. So anyways, coming out then of the final two corners, I'm pushing for everything I can and heading down towards the main straight. You see the guys there, there's Scuba, there's Matt, there's Kevin, and there you go. They're ahead still, and it's tough because I felt like I could have got the jump on them had I not had the had been held. But and this kind of affected me for the rest of the race because I was very angry about that. And literally the next, honestly, this whole second phase race is me stuck behind in the DRS of Scuba. Like, that's literally what this was. So that was tough because I expected a better result, and it's just, yeah, I felt like I had a bit more pace. I just, between the hold and the understeer issues I have, and I felt like I didn't get the most out of this race. I felt I could have. So like lap 14 again, you see the gaps. I mean, it's tough. I had no penalties, and that was my one hope. That was the one thing I was holding on to that could help me in the situation. But I was behind Scuba, and he's not going to get any penalties. So that was the other thing that annoyed me as well, because I knew that he was going to get penalties. I wasn't going to get this place back. I couldn't get past with the DRS. I am running 2.9 wing. I don't know if Scuba ran 2.6 or 2.7, but whatever it was, I just didn't have enough. See, Adamaco here in the Ferrari, he hasn't made a stop yet. He started on soft, and so we're just trying to negotiate that, and just kind of just keep going. So we get a little bit closer, but due to the traffic, but he's got DRS, so nothing I can really do. Yeah, it was frustrating. It was frustrating on this one because, yeah, I felt like the pace was better, but I don't know why. Look, it's all excuses, isn't it? But I don't know. I don't understand why I felt. Maybe it was the track temperature, maybe not being as high, because it's not exactly a sunny day here. But maybe that affected things. Maybe the reduction in the tire pressures affected my levels of grip that little bit. But I needed to do that because I think I was overheating the tires on Supers. So should I just taken the pain? You know, a lot of if, buts, and maybes about this one. But we're in 5th. Lap 18. I think I got 1 or 2 warnings. So we're still looking good for that. And then on then to lap 25. Like again, still within DRS. I'm dropping back a little bit, and the tires began to fall away from me here at the end. I don't know. I just tried. I know I did try to do what I can to just to stick with it, but you know, it's difficult. Lap 28. Look at that. That's barely. Oh, I was absolutely raging about that. Second to last corner to get my first penalty of the race. Utterly, like, you see, go back and watch it. Like, utter nonsense, that one. Like, I've seen people invalidate, go wider and not get invalidations. Absolutely, just the corner cutting consistency on this game is absolutely catastrophic. The same story with the that section of the track I still struggle with, heading up the hill, the left-hander heading up the hill after just at the beginning of sector 2. You cut that curve 9 times out of 10, you're not getting the warning. One time, then boom, it's a penalty, it's a warning. So it's so frustrating, that inconsistency. But thankfully it didn't matter in the end. I still ended up getting P4 from Bolt. But I wasn't happy. Like, just a very disappointing race. I wasn't happy. It's probably the reason I waited so long to actually do this video, because I was just still. It's just left a bad taste with me at this race, especially that penalty right at the end there. Absolute, like, you try so hard for 28 laps to not get a penalty round a track where it's so easy to get a pen, and just for that to happen at the end there was really frustrating. So, anyways, I have to hope the next race will be better. Next up is Singapore. So, anyways, until next time.